As we're getting into sports, BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything football. From the preseason NFL to college kicking off, BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads while the games are being played. You think you know your stuff? Get into the winner-take-all $300,000 NFL Survivor pool for the upcoming season. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get a game of blackjack or poker run by with one of our over 150 slot games they have. Head to the website today and use promo code BLEAV, that's BLEAV, and get in on the action. Bet online. The game starts here. Code BLEAV, capital BLEAV. Let's see. So the next one is from who we got here. Oh, this is interesting. It's from also Garrison. The subject is Rikishi is talking again. About a month ago, Rikishi got a lot of people talking and rage about the Jey Uso Rhea Ripley angle on Raw, talking about how it would cause real-life issues for Jey and his wife. Recently, Rikishi once again spoke up, saying that Jey needs to quit WWE and go to AEW.
What?
Konnan, Disco, and Joe, what do you think about Rikishi's comments? Do you think maybe Jey is speaking through his dad? Do you think it's possible Rikishi's just saying this to bring attention to his podcast? Could the entire thing be a giant work? I'm really interested to hear your insight on this. Let's go to this. Right. So, it comes from the head of the corporate table. I like to call my son the Yeet Man. This is no favoritism of him or anyone. As a wrestler who's been there, put in the work, you can see the outpouring of love and support from the fans. Whether it be Jey Uso or somebody else, I want to know what this has to do, what this kid has to do. He's probably the hottest intro when he's coming out. You talk about fan engagement. We all see it. You know, when it comes to time to give this kid his flowers and let's do business, why wasn't my son handled with the Money in the Bank? Where's the guy who won Money in the Bank? What is he doing now? What business sense does that make for a company that let the most exciting guy, a guy that's not a liability, a guy that shows up and shows out, a guy who does his job? What does it hurt this company to even give this kid a shot? Once the Money in the Bank thing didn't go through, I thought, let's see what they do now. Maybe they'll give him a shot. Maybe they'll set him up for the Intercontinental belt. I think he deserves a shot at the World Championship. I'm at this point where I want to call my son, go ahead and take a break. The writers don't know what to put you, or they could write something that is right for the character Jey Uso, the Yeet Man. Definitely, WWE is making money off the Yeet Man. The Yeet Man is making money himself. The only difference is the Yeet Man is working for his money. You see it every week. There's new merchandise of Yeet coming out. The Yeet Man is out doing personal appearances, not because he has to. It's because he's the demand of the fans. All the characters they pick the Yeet Man. Make no mistake about it. I'm not in favoritism of my son. I'm just going to interrupt here. Just it sounds like he's not in favoritism of his son. All right, let me continue. I'm speaking about what is happening. It could be any other wrestler. What is the case? Why are you lighting this kid up and let him do his thing? Let's hope WWE gets it together and does the right thing. It's a concern at the end of the day. There are 4 bodies, and this is my flesh. These are our bodies, and this is my flesh and blood. My flesh and blood is pounding his body day in and day out. He has a family and comes home aching. His body is hurting. He'll never sell it because he's not trained to quit. You signed that dotted line. I'm going to talk about that contract, that dotted line for you and yours. That's bigger than the purpose of WWE. The kid is so good, WWE ain't the only spot. He could probably go to AEW if he wants to write his own ticket. Maybe more than what WWE is making on him. Hopefully they turn it around and do the right thing by the Yeet Man. Also, I feel the Yeet Man is being put in a certain position for whatever the reason is. It doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, I thought, my boy, just take a break. If you can't figure this kid where he needs to be, why have him on the show? He's not there to be an enhancement talent for talent that is trying to enhance popularity. The Yeet Man already has popularity. If we're talking business, WWE can do their own business. The Yeet Man is self-employed. If you asked it father, I'd say Rikishi would take care of the Rikishi brand and do what's best for the Rikishi brand. He wasn't basically saying that he should go to AEW. He just basically kind of frustrated.
Well, he did say that.
Yeah, but that wasn't the gist of that conversation. He said, well, they was basically saying he's kind of wondering why
I think it was.
Bro, this guy's dad. I mean, he's obviously proud of his son. He wants him to be the world champion. I mean, there's probably a lot of, let's be honest, probably a lot of egos in that Samoan, that whole conglomeration of those guys. You got The Rock, you got a lot of fathers and a lot of sons and a lot of cousins. You know what I'm wondering if they're like, I'm wondering if maybe, the Rikishis are a little bit jealous of Roman. Or I don't know.
Why would they? Because Roman brought them up with him. He didn't have to. So I think there's one thing that is a little bit perplexing. I remember when I talked to Damian Priest a while back, and he told me, I want to be the face of the company. And I told him, you will be one day. The problem is there's a lot of talent now right here. You're with a lot of talent, and they'll get to you, and they did. But is it Jey Uso that we're talking about? Jey?
Yes.
Okay. Jey is different because it's very perplexing to me that as over as he is, they have not found anything to do with him worth in the last few months. Now, I think once Roman comes back, he's going to be put back into the mix and he's going to be blowing up again. So maybe that's what they're waiting for. But it has been perplexing. Who won the Money in the Bank? Was it LA Knight? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who won it? No, that was the U.S. title thing.
Who had the Money in the Bank?
Drew won the Money in the Bank ladder match 2024.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, he did.
Wait, Drew.
But it is very perplexing that Jey, as over as he is, all the merchandising we just heard, he was a number 2 merchandise seller. One of their hottest periods with a lot of competition, that they have nothing for him and they've had nothing for him. All they do is they bring him through the crowd. They turn off the lights and they turn on the phones, and he's going out there. He's not really in a feud. He's not going after a title. Like, they really underutilized him. Okay. But I don't think going to AEW is the answer, because, yeah, he may get more money, but he'll probably be not used right, like 95% of the people there. Stay there. Roman's just got back. They're going to put the Samoan thing together, probably Jey and Jimmy with Roman again, and it'll be off and popping again.
Next is from Jose.
Wouldn't you think that's what's going to happen?
I mean, I just think they're kind of like, Rikishi's being a little bit too, bro, the guy's making a lot of money right now. He's one of the top merch sellers.
Yeah, but he's not being used right.
I'm aware of that, but
that if you're not being used right, you're afraid that you could get cold and you'll never get that heat again. He's never been hotter than he is right now, and he's been there over 10 years. So he's afraid that they don't use him right. He gets cold and they may not be able to heat him up. I think they're going to do something with Roman and he'll be heated up again.
Right. Yeah, like you said, he's hot right now, but they're not doing. He's not.
Right. Yeah, you're not taking advantage of him.
Well, I mean, they're kind of like they kind of do that though.
No, they don't.
Like look at LA Knight. He was kind of over
got
for a while.
Title.
Like, what are they going?
LA Knight actually has a title.
I'm aware of that, but let's go backwards to when we were saying, when are they going to push this guy? We're saying the same thing with Jey Uso right now. My point is, bro, is you get wrapped up in 3 or 4 or 5, 6 weeks of TV, and you get they're not you, and then 6 weeks later,
it isn't. It's more than 6 weeks.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I'm not pretty.
I can see where Rikishi's coming from. Is all I can
see where it's coming from. I would tell Rikishi, don't start nailing the coffin down yet. Is all I'm saying, right?
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.